Welcome to the V12 Podcast, the #1 podcast in SC, with hosts Prince Mazzani and Bird Daddy. V12.
We are the city.
What's up out there, y'all folks in YouTube land? This is the Bird Daddy with another episode of the V12 Podcast. I'm joined by the lovely
B-Bad
and my boy
Prince Mazzani.
Yeah. How y'all feeling today?
Doing good, man. You know, it's Sunday. Feeling good, feeling great.
Yes, sir. I want to jump right into what everybody's talking to in hip hop right now. I've been itching and anxious to talk about what's going on in hip hop. This beef, this Drake, this J. Cole, this Kendrick. The Avengers are forming on both sides.
Right.
Now, we're probably going to be the first to talk about this because it just happened yesterday. Kanye got in there. Did y'all hear the Kanye?
Yeah, Kanye smoked that.
Kanye jumped on Like That, the remix. He did his producer swag on there, and he sent shots at Drake and J. Cole.
Yeah, what he was supposed to do.
He said,
Kanye sounded like the old Kanye on that track, and I love it. And you know what I'm saying? He doing his big one with that one. I'm a Kanye fan, so regardless, I'm rocking with Kanye. But he did smoke them.
I ain't gonna lie, like, I wasn't as impressed with how he rapped, but I was just excited for what he did. The beat, what he did with the beat, and how he put Future on there, and that shit was lit. What y'all think about what he said about J. Cole?
J. Cole been coming at Kanye. Well, he didn't really come at Kanye. He was, you know, that song that he dropped a while ago.
You know what?
Yeah,
I forgot about
yeah.
that. Remember, J. Cole dropped a song called
oh damn, what it was called?
Idols or something.
Something like that. He was talking about
when your idols become your rivals type thing.
It was something like that. Hold on, what was it called? J. Cole.
Yeah, gotta look it up. I heard it, but J. Cole.
I forgot what it was called, but
it wasn't a diss. It was more like he was sad and disappointed in Kanye.
False Prophets.
False Prophets.
That's what it was called. He dropped a song called False Prophets, and he was basically giving like a fan's perspective on Kanye, but the way he was saying it was kind of like criticizing what he was and how he became like a, you know, like full of himself and calling himself God.
Yeah.
And people took it as a diss. It wasn't really a diss. It was more so like a comment. And he also, in that same song, he talked about Wale. So now that you remind me of that, maybe Kanye owed J. Cole that.
That's what I'm about to say.
That was get back. That was get back. So
yeah.
he did what. Listen, if I'm an artist and you mention my name any type of way without it being like positive, I'm coming at you. Because I'm not gonna mention you unless I really want to take it there. So, you know
might not be now, might not be a week from now, but you definitely gonna get the smoke because you spoke my name.
Right.
He said, play J. Cole if you want that pussy to dry up.
Right. Then he posted something on his Instagram account.
That's what he said.
He posted a meme where the chick asked the dude, "Do you listen to J. Cole?" And the dude was like, "Hell no." Then she started giving him head because he said, "Hell no."
Oh shit!
He posted
That's tough.
He posted on the thing.
Kanye's level of petty, like, it's almost equivalent to 50 Cent level of petty. Like,
boy, Drake's level of petty has risen. Drake, did you hear the
AI Tupac?
Yeah,
I ain't like that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like that was disrespectful to Tupac because it's like, bro, Tupac ain't say that shit, so don't make us think Tupac say that shit. I understand you was being creative, but Tupac ain't say that shit.
Is it really creative?
But see, now,
it's a slippery slope.
I don't think. I'm gonna tell you what I think of this. I thought about it very deeply. Okay, number one, he used the two biggest West Coast artists in hip hop history. Before Kendrick, because now Kendrick is, you know what I'm saying, but he used the two, Snoop and Pac, and he's using it to diss himself as if they are talking to Kendrick,
exactly,
like telling Kendrick, like, call him a bitch for me,
right.
Please call him a bitch. You gotta respond to this nigga. This nigga ain't shit. Talk about how he's from Canada.
That was creative.
We got to do that,
right?
Like so he's pulling the 8 Mile shit out by dissing himself. But he's doing it through the lens of people that would be Kendrick's peers on the West Coast.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? On top of that, there's the ghostwriting thing. Because everybody says Drake has a ghostwriter. But he does. Of course he does.
Right.
But in doing that, like, he's ghostwriting for AI Snoop. Because that's Drake.
Oh, I didn't think
Drake
like
recorded that himself.
It was like I said, it was creative, but because Drake got so many ghostwriters that we can confirm. Lil Yachty wrote a song for him on his last album.
I heard that. I was so disappointed.
Cash Carbon wrote a song for him on his it's like Drake is And this is why everybody's falling out with him because they pen game is strong. They wrote for Drake.
Right.
Like The Weeknd was like, yo, I'm so glad I didn't sign this deal with, you know what I'm saying? The Weeknd wrote for Drake. Mad people wrote for Drake. And what Drake like to do is he like to sign you or take your songs, get credit for it, and then later on try to diss you after he done used you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no. And in the history of hip hop, from what I know hip hop to be, it's like, yo, people get celebrated and you get inducted into Hall of Fame for being nice with your own pen.
Yep.
Like if you a singer and somebody writing a song for you, cool. That's cool in pop. That's cool in R&B. Yeah. But for you to be a rapper and battle rapping and you rapping somebody else's lyrics, it's like, nah, bro, that's not.
And that's why I say Drake is a GOAT artist just off the strength of his longevity. Yeah. But he will never, in my opinion, be in a GOAT rapper conversation. Never. Because every rap you've ever wrote is in question.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Every one of them.
Just because he has ghostwriter, we're going to question all of his catalog.
We have to.
Because you don't know what was what. Now, I ain't gonna front. I've been home every time a Drake song come on Apple Music, I go right down to the credits. And I see who to write, and I'm like, damn, there's 9 people on here.
But see, the push-ups, the first disc that Drake dropped, it's called Push-Ups, Drop and Give Me 50, whatever. So that just dropped officially on platforms on Friday or Saturday or whatever. Mm-hmm. The only writer credits on there is Drake, Boy Wonder, who is a producer, and some dude that's the sound engineer for OVO. Right. It doesn't have any like known writers or other artists on there. But it's still in question because it's like, did he pay them off?
Exactly.
Did he make them sign NDAs?
Right. So you would take a settlement of money to not have credit to something that you did?
People do that. Niggas is broke. Look, that's what Quentin Miller did.
Yeah. And you don't hear about Quentin Miller no more.
If you making $3,000 a month on your job, but somebody recognized you as a writer because of the music you do on the side, and they offer you 10 bands and make you sign an NDA to just give that song to a big artist, that shit sounds good.
Without
15
you not
bands.
Getting no credit for the writing.
Yeah, and you don't know nothing about the music industry. You don't know nothing about. You just a nigga that work at Target as a supervisor making $3,000 a month, and now a nigga named Drake offer you $15,000, $20,000 for your song, and you don't know nothing about the music, you might take it.
Definitely gonna take it.
Most people gonna take it. And now you can sign an NDA, and they scare the shit out of you. If you ever say anything about this, your whole life will be ruined, and you can go to jail. So now you can't say nothing, but you got 20 racks. You know what I'm saying? We don't know if Drake does that with the songs that don't have other credits. He might do it.
He definitely doing it. I'm gonna put it this
way. That's why I say everything is in question.
Drake run has been.
That's how I feel like a writer.
Drake run has been phenomenal. But what I'm telling you is, you can't miss if you got 12 writers, 15 writers every time. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to miss. Right. Like people talk about Nas and this album was trash, but Nas writing his shit. Right. So you gonna have some good songs, some mediocre songs. You know what I'm saying? But at least it's him. Right. Drake, every song is damn near fire.
And see, like when the Quentin Miller part came out, when the Quentin Miller shit came out, I was like on the fence because like that's more of like it's for pop, and Drake is known to be pop. But when it started coming out that he got people writing his verses, it's one thing to get help on a hook.
I mean,
but your verses.
But what if you have some people get writer's block? Like sometimes I'll write a little song and I'll call my sister like, what this sound like? She might give her 2 cents, her input or whatever. I mean, you can't always hit, and that's probably why he got that team because everyone expects him to always hit. Anytime Drake drops, it's supposed to be that shit.
Now check this out.
I get that pressure though.
It's the pressure.
In the history or in the foundation of hip hop, it's your lyrics, what you can come up with creativity, right? And if you can't, you take a step back and the other artists shine. Like for example, boxing. You have a team that helps train you, that helps with your endurance, your speed, your power, all that. But when you get in that ring, it's just you now. You get what I'm saying? So same thing with hip hop. It's like, ain't nothing wrong with me and Bird sparring, going back and forth with freestyles and all that. But now, if somebody else shooting at me, I can't be like, yo, Bird, help me with this verse. You know what I'm saying? Because this is gonna take away from my authenticity of being an artist. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Drake is doing.
You said authenticity just now, like DJ Khaled said. You seen that video of DJ Khaled? He can't say words right.
I said it wrong.
He said jewelry.
It's like you said it more. Like you wanted us to feel the whole word.
He was like, I got so much jewelry. I got all this jewelry on, and it was like it's jewelry. And then another clip, I like the authenticity, and you said it exactly like Khaled said it.
Maybe I haven't watched this video, but you gotta be authentic with your pen, man.
You know I agree.
But that's a lot of pressure on you to always be perfect, to always come up with a bop. If Drake drops something and it's not a bop. Y'all be like, oh, he fell off all this, that, and
but
third.
Guess what? It's still Drake. I'd accept it because it's Drake.
If he has accepted that that's what he needs to do to keep dropping bops, that's fine. Just accept not being able to be in the GOAT rapper conversation.
Right, yeah.
Because you can't be a GOAT rapper if you haven't written all your own lyrics. You can't.
So y'all feel as though if you don't write your lyrics, that makes you not a GOAT rapper.
You can't be, because
you cannot be.
In hip hop, when it comes to rap,
what about collaborating? Like y'all don't view that as like maybe collaborating?
Well, collaborating is one thing. It's one thing to sit. If me and Prince Mazzani sit down and I'm writing bars and I'll be like, "Yo, what you think I should say after hit him in the head with the popper?" And then he says,
I give him a line,
and he give me a line, and then I write that line down. That's
collaborating, and that's nothing wrong with that.
If Prince Mazzani write a whole song
and he raps it,
records it, and then sends it to me, and I listen to the song. And then I record it the exact same way that he recorded it, and I put it out as my song. That's a completely different thing.
That's out of
line. So let me ask y'all a question. So what if Drake decided to call himself an entertainer instead of a rapper? Because an entertainer collabs with people, like how you said, and has all these writers and all of this together to bring entertainment to the people.
Then Drake need to be entertainer and stay out of rap beef and stop trying to respond to rap battles because he's doing.
But he said he's not a punk though, so he trying to show y'all like,
he's not a punk. It's easy to not be a punk with somebody else's lyrics.
Yeah, we don't know. It's in question.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I like the disses.
I was trying.
I like dropping give me 50 push-ups, and I like
It was entertaining, right?
But I don't know if he wrote it.
Right.
I don't know.
He's very. It's the big question mark when it comes to Drake.
And we're kind of going backwards here, so we'll keep going backwards. We started with the Kanye that just recently came out. We moved on to the AI Pac and Snoop. Now we're talking about the push-ups. Before that, what y'all think about J. Cole apologizing after wanting all the smoke for 10 years?
I respect J. Cole. I love J. Cole. He's an artist. You know what I'm saying? He's dope. His songs help me out in mad situations. But the art of hip hop is if somebody come at you, you gotta clap back. That's just like if a bully picking on you at school, you gonna sit there and be like, nah, I really don't want no problem.
Right.
Nah, bro, you gotta give it to him. You gotta set the tone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I disagree. I feel like if you know your limits, you have no limitation. He knew that he pulled up and seen the beef was getting a little too hot. So he said, you know what, I'm just gonna digress. That really wasn't for you. I did that because I thought that you had thought you was talking about me. But now that I know that you're not, and it's not no beef, I want to go ahead and digress up out of this because it looks like it's about to get crazy.
Nah, Kendrick was talking about him.
He was talking about
He
it.
said first person shooter. That was J. Cole last album.
First person shooter. Okay. Well, he just knew that he not built for that. If you know you're not built for something, it's best for you to get out of the fire.
It's very convenient timing to get out the fire after you drop a diss song back at him. That's what
because I'm gonna say what I got to say.
I ain't like that.
I'm gonna say what I got to say.
I just feel like J. Cole is a different type of dude. He don't wear big chains and jewelry. He wearing Crocs. He riding his bike. You know what I'm saying? He's not one of these rappers that's ego tripping and looking for fame.
But
you know what I'm saying?
He's not looking for fame. But as a diehard J. Cole fan, J. Cole has been wanting this smoke for years.
Right.
If you listen to all his art and music, he is constantly saying, he's not only saying, I'm the best rapper, he's saying, all of you niggas are below me. He even had a line that said, when I'm in LA, I'm the best on the West. You contest, come and test, you'll get stretched. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Who is he talking about by saying, when I'm in LA, I'm the best on the West? Who is he saying he's better than?
J. Cole.
He's saying he's better than Kendrick.
He been sneak dissing Kendrick for a while, and that's why Kendrick was like, "Oh, y'all niggas just sneak dissing, like it's up." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So don't say that on song after song after song. You write my name in a song, I'm gonna eat you, and all. He been saying all of this. He been daring people to come at him for years and years and years. And when Kendrick finally comes at him direct, he responds, and then 2 days later apologizes, and then a week later removes it.
So to be fair, Kendrick started with J. Cole because Kendrick had a song called. He was naming all the rappers. He was naming Drake. He was naming J. Cole.
The control verse.
Yeah, he was like, I'm trying to kill all y'all. Make sure y'all fans never heard of y'all. So Kendrick really started it, and then J. Cole was always responding back to Kendrick because they put them in like a big three category, and J. Cole was always like second in line. So he was letting people know, like, I'm still that nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Kendrick must have forgot that he started that shit and then tried to, you know.
Yeah, that control verse was a big ass moment in hip hop. And I feel like right now what we're witnessing in hip hop is one of the biggest moments since something like a control verse. The fact that we're getting disses every week. We just got a Chris Brown diss yesterday.
Hip hop is built.
We got a Chris Brown.
Yeah, Chris Breezy.
Chris Brown destroyed.
I'm team Chris
Quavo.
Breezy. Stop playing with my son, Young Mike Jack. You know what I'm saying? Because he could rap, he could dance, he could sing, he could do all that. Bro, people keep bringing up his domestic violence case. Yeah. And, you know, I'm against domestic violence. Yeah,
we
but
are.
I'm pretty
V12
sure
PODCAST does not support domestic violence in any form.
We don't support it. But I'm pretty sure we all have been in a domestic violence situation. Whether you done did the hitting or somebody done hit at you, whatever the case may be, the man apologized for it. He done tried to do the best he could do to get past it. And he's still the hottest R&B singer right now. Like, nobody's taking that from him. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So, and also, man, I'm not taking it from. I'm taking away from the severity of what he did, but I mean, them it was kids, bro. They was like 18 and 17 or 17 and 16. Like they was both kids at the time. They didn't know how. It doesn't make it right that he did it, but they was very, very young and drunk and just being, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't think we should have dismissed him from that. But when it comes to the dissing part of it, like, I feel like him dissing Quavo is like beating up on a nigga in a wheelchair. Quavo does not have the skill set to come back at something like that. Right. He just don't have it. What are you gonna say?
Said that they wished it was Quavo
that was crazy.
Instead of.
I said, wait a minute.
I
said, damn.
This is a singing R&B dancing. We can curse off?
Yeah.
This is a singing, dancing R&B. Nigga, you got disrespected.
Got bodied by a singing nigga.
By a nigga that beat, bop, and pop and locks. Are you kidding me?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey.
Are you kidding me? I listened to it like 3 or 4 times because I couldn't believe he said that. Like, really, you going straight at him like that? Yeah, like, that's what we doing?
He was like, you talking about you hit my girl afterwards. I hit your girl while you was with her.
Sweetie!
I'm up.
I'm like, oh, no.
I know YG was looking over like,
damn, you done let the whole gang hit it.
You let.
Oh yeah, YG is with Sweetie now.
Exactly, and love her down boobs.
Hey, Sweetie is like the new Lori Harvey out here, man. Like her body count is Idris Elba, Michael B. Jordan.
We ain't gonna do Sweetie like that. We ain't gonna do Sweetie. Not too much. We talk about Chris Brown.
Whatever you do in your bedroom is your business. But publicly, Chris Brown smoke Quavo. Yeah, and I don't know if Quavo started it or if Chris Brown. I don't know how it started.
I feel like Quavo is real like petty based off of like me following like the blogs, how he talk, how he move. I feel like he's real petty, and him trying to get at Karuchi. Like, come on, y'all all in the same.
Oh, it's from
Karuchi.
It's from
He out at Karuchi. Okay. And I think
he knew how Chris felt.
I think they had like a little mini, like a industry relationship. Mm-hmm. No, I mean, I think Chris Brown and Quavo had an industry relationship, and Chris Brown felt some type of way that somebody he might have thought he had a relationship was
he started liking her pictures on Instagram and shit like that. Yeah.
But Chris Brown tender like that. He did the same shit to Soulja Boy when Soulja Boy started liking Karuchi shit. That's why they was finna box. Remember they had a whole.
I remember that, but I didn't know what it was for. So
it's over Karuchi.
Karuchi, girl, you got it.
It's because Chris Brown is tender. That's why he's kind of tender.
Yeah, you can't be tripping over these chicks, man.
Your girl, like
OG told me, it ain't never yours. It's just your turn.
If she gonna go, she gonna go.
It ain't your turn. So if she going, bro, you can't get mad at the next man for being a man. You know what I'm saying?
You right.
I can't get mad at Bird. I might feel the type of way personally if Bird tried to holler at one of my old joints, but at the end of the day, Bird is being Bird. And if she give him some play, then who's to say that I'm supposed to nigga? Like, she's giving it to you.
And another thing about it is, like, people got to understand, like, business type relationships and shit like that.
Exactly, like PR relationships and
stuff.
Like, people
I don't think Quavo and Chris Brown was really friends. Right. Like, they might have known each other in business, but, I mean, it's all fair game, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, when it comes to that, the same shit happened with Kodak and 21 Savage. Mm. Like, Kodak made somebody asked Kodak Black about his relationship with 21 Savage, and Kodak was like, oh, he started acting different when he got with Drake. Like, he was acting different. Right. Like, that man acting funny style. Matter of fact, it was on Drink Champs. Drink Champs asked him who he liked better out of somebody in Future or 21 Savage or something like that. And he was like, Future, because 21 Savage started acting different after he got with Drake. 21 Savage was like, man, how can I act different on you and we never was friends? I ain't grow up with you. Right. I seen you on the XXL shit. I thought it was cool. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I don't know you like that. I ain't never done nothing with you in life. Mm-hmm. I never did nothing to have anything loyalty to you to switch up on you. Right. So why you even feel like, because I don't talk to you every day, because now I'm doing this now, that I switched up? That's crazy. And I think that's the same type of mentality that maybe Chris Brown had with Quavo. Like, you expect this nigga not to holler at your girl, but like he don't really know you like that. Y'all just, you know what I'm saying?
But it's still a thin line of respect. Well, I don't know, because I'm not a man, y'all man, but I feel like it's still a thin line of respect. Like, I may not fuck with you hard down boots, but I still be in the same spaces as you. I still mix with the same people as you. So why would I jeopardize this situation that we're all in to try to holler at shorty when it's 1,000 other shorties that I can holler at?
That's the world we live in.
You're right.
I will move like that. My principles is I'm not never hollering at bird shorty if they broke up a year later. I'm still not, you know what I'm saying? That's my principle. Exactly. But the world we live in, people don't move like that. You know what I'm saying?
I was just talking to my homeboy about that last night, man, because I got my homeboys are backdoor Jody Joe.
Yeah, right.
They backdoor Jody Joe. Like,
time out. What is a backdoor Jody Joe? Cause break it down. Break it down to me.
Backdoor Jody Joe is a dude who gonna jump in your girl inbox 2 days after y'all break up.
Right.
He might even be in that inbox while y'all still together. Right. You know what I'm saying? He gonna try to pull up and smoke with her and chill with her and just getting in there on the low. And as soon as that opportunity comes, he don't care whether he gonna jump in there. I never move like that. And my homeboy was trying to hard down justify backdoor Jody Joeing another one of my homeboy's girlfriends that they just broke up. And I'm like, bro, like, how do y'all move like that? I would never move like that. And I don't know. Now, if it's a fling, like somebody you was just hitting or whatever, like, a couple weeks later, month down.
Even still, what kind of nasty y'all been doing? I don't know. I don't want my homeboys moppity top tops on my moppity top tops.
Everybody smoppity top top is everywhere.
Hey, we recording some phrases today.
We got two vocabulary. What was it?
You said one a second ago. You said I fuck with you hard down boots.
Oh yeah.
Hard down boots.
That's what she said. I can't
because boots be hard, be sturdy. You feel me? Like I fuck with you hard down boots.
I've never heard that before.
No, for
I've
real.
never used it.
I'm from New York.
So we got backdoor Jody
Manhattan.
Manhattan.
Oh, y'all having
the Triangle Below Canal.
Y'all having an up north reunion on the
Manhattan, the Triangle Below Canal. I went to school on Wall Street.
I never heard nobody say I'm from Manhattan. I'm from New York too.
We from
Brooklyn, Queens, East New York, Jamaica, Queens. Okay. But I never heard nobody say I'm from Manhattan.
Cause I really am.
That's
usually
crazy.
People be like, oh, they from Harlem, they from it. No, I grew up in Greenwich Village. Okay. I went to school on Wall Street. Like I really I'm just from Manhattan.
Word. You said hard down boots. I was like, wait a minute.
Enjoying this New York reunion?
Yeah. I had the boots. I'm like, wait a minute.
You having a good time over there? Reminiscing.
I ain't never hear nobody say no boots down here.
Oh man.
Yeah, hard down boots.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that shit threw me off. What was you talking about? I forgot.
Because that means that's serious. Okay, but I learned something today too. What is it called? Backdoor Jody Joe.
Yeah.
Who said that on the song? Who said that? Ice Cube.
He did?
Today was a good day.
Oh yeah.
7-11. 7-11. Oh no, he didn't say that.
He did say it somewhere.
He said backdoor Lil Joe, some shit like that. He said, I gotta leave the lyrics.
Yeah, me and my dog, we been calling you trying to backdoor Jody Joe on your homeboy. That's crazy. I think that's what Chris Brown thought that Quavo was doing, trying to backdoor him with his girl, and it's like, I don't know if that's not really, but like you said, it's all about principle. I would never move like that.
Never.
Like, I would never move like even with this type of relationship that we have. Mm-hmm. Like we ain't like best sandbox friends, right. But we have a relationship from doing the podcast, and I would never like just off that alone. Like if I found out a shorty was his like ex-serious girl or his baby mama, I'm not touching that.
And even if it was that serious, if I felt like I gotta have this woman. Before I even say anything to him, like, yo, bro, you still fuck with like,
you gotta have
you gonna step to him as a man.
That way he know that it's okay. And if he say nah, bro, I'm like, all right, say less.
Exactly.
If he be like, yo, bro, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna be like, bro, you sure?
Yeah.
Cause I'm finna
shit get difficult, you know what I'm saying?
Backdoor Jody Joe.
I'm finna backdoor Jody Joe.
Okay. Like, you sure, bro? And if he be like, yo, bro, I don't give a fuck, then it's like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? But that's what men do, and some niggas don't have that in them. Some niggas is just they only care about the exactly.
Right. I never move like that.
Yeah, that shit ain't cool.
Girls be like that too. They'll sit there, they'll see you, they'll be like, oh yeah, you shouldn't talk to him because all he do is sell drugs or whatever, and get to the bag, blah, blah, blah. Then as soon as you break a woman, yeah, girl, we in Miami. Yeah, I don't know why you let this drug dealer nigga go, girl. You dumb.
I've heard that some girls will do that intentionally. Like, they will intentionally try to, like, get somebody they know got just to say they got him too. Just to say they got him.
And my whole thing is, why would you don't know how, I'm a Scorpio. You don't know what I'd have been doing. So for you to want to get what I got in hand,
I think I know what that means.
You feel me? Y'all can read between the lines.
Scorpios are different.
Okay, real different, baby. So for you to want to, no.
Hold on, we ain't mentioned Rick Ross because he was throwing shots.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I like Ross's diss. I liked it.
I ain't gonna front. I read the comments.
Champagne moments.
I read the comments. Somebody said, "Yo, what the hell is he even talking about?"
He kept calling him a Caucasian man.
They said Rick Ross always be rapping about his house and just saying a bunch of expensive shit that nobody even knows what he's.
He said something though. What did he say? Champagne. How you
marble floors, like, bro, nobody give a fuck about your floors.
I can't even remember it, but I think in the moment I thought it was hard. Like, I thought
his flow. I'm gonna be wrong. Rick Ross has one of the smoothest flows.
Yeah, that flow though.
You know what I'm saying? So everything sounds immaculate, but when you actually sit down and listen, you're like, yo, bro, what the fuck?
Well, you
what
know
are you talking about?
The fact that I can't think of any lines from it, you might be right. Because if it was,
I think he was saying something about Drake got a BBL. He got his nose done. He's really a white man.
He say a bunch of nothing.
But I don't know how it was. So, like you said, it was so smooth.
Like, he said all that talking though.
Right.
Like when the hook part came on, he started talking.
It sound good though.
Come on, white boy. What you gotta do, white boy? Like that's what he was saying, but I don't remember no lines. He said Drake had
a BBL and a nose job.
He definitely had a BBL.
And I ain't gonna front. Drake the type of nigga to get a BBL and a nose job.
Definitely had a BBL. Definitely.
I ain't trying to sound like no hater because Drake done put out some fire music, but he just don't represent hip hop to me because of the way that the route that he's taking with buying people's songs. Yeah, he's an entertainer.
Look how he started. I met Drake as Aubrey Graham on Degrassi.
On Degrassi.
That's how I met Drake.
Wheelchair Jimmy.
Yeah, what's up? How y'all doing? That's how I met him. And then I want to say I graduated high school. I turned around 1 second and he Drizzy Drake and I was like, dang, he looked like Aubrey Graham. I'm not really sure. Come to find out, that's Drake. So I feel like he's really an entertainer. He's not a rapper. He's not a singer. He's an entertainer. He gives the people what they need so he can collect the coin.
Well, he got the collective masses fooled because there's 50% of people will swear up and down he's the GOAT rapper.
Right, and he write all the songs.
You know what I'm saying?
He entertained them to the point.
I think that's got to do with the little, because he half black, half something else. The other something else was probably, you know what I'm saying, where they just, because you know if a fully black person do something, we ridiculing them all day long.
Yeah.
But any other race, we are just like giving passes all the time. I don't understand that shit with our people. But I will say this, Kanye West be having writers as well, so we're not going to skip over that. Yeah. Kanye West be having writers. I'm not going to sit here and act like Kanye West be writing all his shit himself.
But see, the thing with Kanye is, like, people recognize Kanye as a genius artist. Mm-hmm. They don't put him in the GOAT rapper conversation, even though like they respect his raps too. He don't get in them conversations the way that Drake do. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like Drake could be over there with Kanye just without the producing part. Because he's an
But Drake be trying to jump into the battle rap scene. Kanye West don't never jump into the battle scene. This is probably the first time I heard Kanye West really going at somebody, to be honest.
I mean, look who Drake hanging with. 21 Savage. Wayne, he hanging with the gang. What is you thinking? What is you thinking?
Drake has forever leeched on to whatever's hot. He's forever done that.
I ain't gonna front.
I don't know if I agree with that.
He's a leech.
A leech?
He's leeching.
Yeah, he has. And I'm not a Drake hater.
Wait, time out. No. How is he a leech? Like, elaborate on that.
Because, like, whatever.
He sucks onto whatever artist is up and coming and tries to get their songs and get their sound. And, like, if you look at Drake catalog, throughout his whole entire career, each year his sound has changed. He went from pop to dancehall to reggae to gangsta.
Because he's an artist. He's developing. He's an entertainer.
He's a leech.
He's also a leech, too. I'm gonna tell you.
He done took Party Next Door song. He done took the Weeknd sound. He done took Party Next Door sound. I'm telling you.
Like, he stays at a top level to where it cannot look like leeching unless you really look at it. Mm-hmm. Because to some it looks like he's just doing them a favor by jumping on it. But at the same time, they're doing him a favor because this like with the Migos. like the Migos sound was brand fucking new. Yeah. Like, I mean, of course, you know, it was, you know, 3 6 Mafia, but it was brand new to the new wave. And Drake jumped on that shit, and then he did that.
Spiced them up.
It spiced them up, but it also spiced him up. What's the song called?
That's what I'm gonna say.
Going Up on a Tuesday. That song, Drake
yeah.
jumped on that shit. You know what I'm saying?
And that went up too.
But it also kept him up there.
But this my thing. So it's really sounding like it's a pot, and Drake is that seasoning that takes that meal to that next level. That's what it sounded like, y'all. Instead of a Leech, it sounded like he the seasoning.
What about XXX?
Okay, now check this out. The Weeknd, it has a problem with Drake. From an artist perspective, his what he feels is, yo, this nigga's a user. He just want to use you and take all your creativity and then put you on the shelf. Cause the Weeknd got a diss song to the Drake as well. Yeah. Future got a diss song. The Weeknd, it's all on Metro Boomin album.
The Weeknd, I mean, I
A$AP Rocky. Yeah. All of them shooting at Drake.
And what about XXX?
Podcast. The #1 podcast in SC. V12.